Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. If you're new, please stick around and see how the story goes. And if you're returning, you know how this works. So do all that fun stuff like, subscribe, comment, and share. And yeah, let's get to the story. I'm eager. So I'm doing things a little different today because I've been encouraged to write things down that come up when I'm not in the readings, and a lot of stuff has been coming up. Specifically, the color blue. I ended up, changing my clothes multiple times today because it was like, wear blue, and I'm like, okay, I'll wear blue. Also, the number 22 or 22, blue fabric, button, so maybe something that starts with B. I also kept getting the children's story Pierre. It's by Maurice Sendak, and it's the one where he doesn't care, and then a lion eats him. I'm giving away the whole story. And then he cares about stuff. So that seems relevant today. Also, the evil eye, specifically the blue one shaped like an eye. So here, I'll show you. So I have this, it looks kind of like this, but very blue. So you can see some of the blue tones in the sun, but like that. I just kept seeing that over and over. I also was inclined to use my my tea mug specifically because of these blue shapes. The name Kim or Kimberly, or a town called Kimberly, something like that. Wind chimes. Again, the color blue in association with a sailboat on the ocean going by two mountains and two seas, because you're on the ocean, so seas or rivers. And then the evil eye again, the same blue evil eye. Glass, like actual pieces of glass, and that being associated with feeling triggered or irritated. So almost this feeling you cannot escape. It's like you can't just ignore it because it's so sharp and it's constant. If anything touches it, it irritates you. And so that brought up peeling back the layers. That's going to be painful. So you might have to, deal with this irritation, this triggering, to move forward. And that's signaling, something about crystal keys. And I actually ended up looking that up and got that from this Lemuran card. And it's talking about these crystalline shapes, shards, like sand crystals. So I had never heard of that. So I'm interested to see what this reading brings. So maybe you have the key to what's bothering you, to irritating you, but it's below the surface, and every time you get near it or start excavating or peeling it back, it causes so much pain. My throat chakra has been closing up too every time I try to talk. So again, that blue, something does seem to be wanting to stop you from moving forward. So I'm going to get straight into it, even though it's been now 4 minutes. Well, where did the time go? I'm going to use some cards that I specifically don't know the meaning for. They don't have traditional major arcana, so I will have to interpret them through what I get as a download, and I think this is to push me so that I can give you a better reading. So first we got the Craftsman of Water, and this looks like maybe, I'm not sure if this is the Knight, or maybe kind of looks like the Knight of Water, of Cups. So like bringing forward the emotions. Okay. Oh, and there's a little shadow right here. It's on dry land, but there's water right here. So let's see what we get from that, because I'm getting that this message is kind of important. I don't normally, share my downloads, but I guess maybe somebody needs to know something. It's not coming out. 8 of fire. So this is the 8 of wands. This is fast movement. They don't look like they're moving fast though. So that's why I'm supposed to look at the cards. So, okay. So there's emotions coming in, like we were talking about from the downloads. They're coming in and you're doing the work to bring them forward, to bring them into the light, to bring them, let them flow. I'm getting like, you know, what can soothe this and make this easier, kind of lubricate the keys in, because, you know, I also got Realm Bridger, and this is kind of telling me that with this, that you have like, this creature has a little ball, and it looks like it has little crystals in it. So once you get there, the key might be kind of not fit unless you've kind of shed these tears, shed these emotions, shed this stuff that's coming up, you know, bringing it forward. You're calling it forward so you can deal with it, so you can move forward. And this is funny because I get they're sitting there and they're waiting. So this could represent that all the support you actually have within yourself, feeling at peace, but just waiting for their opening to come forward. See, we have water here going alongside him, and then water into the distance here and coming towards them. Okay, let's get some clarification on those. This is an unusual reading. 5 of water. So this would be the 5 of cups, and this is, oh, look, see, we have this reflection alone, and then with the cups, and then there's a little red thing in the water. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, wow, that is much different. If you turn it over, it's like a balloon, and, you know, looks like drowned cubs, or, and then this polar bear is very thin, alone and thin. Oh, and on this reflection, the polar bears are very healthy. They're all together. There's happiness. There's moving forward. So feeling stuck. Okay. Let's see what else we get here. Okay, we got 2. Witch of Earth and 2 of Fire. This to me looks like, you know, when you're the medicine, the medical emblem that we use, at least in the, I know we use it in the United States, but I think it's kind of a universal sign where you see it in like, they used to see it in barbers, because barbers actually did a lot of medical stuff. So that's the interesting thing here. We have the Witch of Earth here, and there's this bear energy. There's this kind of shamanistic quality here of going back to the earth to figure out how to get you healthy. Like, I feel like this is kind of like, see, here we have the snake here, and then we have the snakes here, and there's 2 of them. So like really working with someone that might be able to help you emotionally deal with some of the stuff that's coming up, because the dawn is about to break on this. You can feel it. You can feel the prickliness. You're reflecting on past issues and past feelings, and, you know, and that is bringing up a lot of pain and a lot of struggle. You are going through a journey, but you don't have to do it alone. Oh, look, oh my, okay, this is hilarious. So this is nettle, and we have this a lot here in California. Whenever I go hiking, I have to be really careful, because when it gets under my skin, it causes a massive irritation, kind of like what I got today from some kind of glass. It feels just like this, though. It gets under your skin, these teeny tiny microscopic little fibers, and it hurts like hell. Like, there's nothing you can't distract away from it. It stings. It's awful. And so there is a way to fix this. This needling pain. It's going, see, like bears. I'm having a really hard time getting this out. Going into meditation, going into hibernation, not to get away from people, but to actually find your inner light, find the way to heal, see, because this to me even looks like he's got a snake, but he almost looks like he has a divining rod looking for water. And your earth is feeling parched because you have not shed any of the tears that are inside of you. They are making you feel isolated. Yes. See, this is who you are, this very vital, abundant, and we have two bears. So like there's this inner strength and this inner resolve, but you're feeling like this. So you've got to remember that you are this, and you are embodying the bear spirit. And I was talking about that in the thing about water and going over oceans and seas and rivers. See here, like, are you going at this alone because you are thinking about the past? Or are you going forward with your soul tribe, with your soul community, with yourself? Like, are you really because the thing about nettles too, is they're very medicinal. So when they're used properly, they actually help with the pain. When you just rub up against them, they hurt and irritate. So you have to make sure that you're honing this into a constructive use of this. Okay, and then there's some morning glories, some white morning glories, and we seem to get those on and off over the course of readings. So I just wanted to take a look at this and see what else I could see. I also like this. It's like these two pillars, but they're of the earth. Very grounded energy. So let's see. We've got a good mix. We've got water, fire, and earth. Let's see. We don't have any air. So it seems like you're really more stuck in your physical form, and your emotions might be holding you to the ground a little bit without you letting you be in your mind. That's why I'm having trouble talking, I think. Like, there's this feeling of like, being stuck. So 9 of water. So this is the 9 of Cups. This is a great card. But in this one, it's like they're swimming upstream. Like this one has reached that place. And so what I see is if you really hone in on your feelings and really don't go shy away from it, let it come to light, that you will feel a sense of strength. You will be traveling along in the ways that you want to manifest in your life, because you are going to reach that place. But this is like in this card, it's like they're all swimming upstream, and they get battered, but water is extremely hard to swim up against. It is a force to be reckoned with. The emotions that might be coming out might be so intense that you are shying away from them, and that's getting in the way of you moving forward on your journey. You are a realm bridger. You have these keys within you, these special codes, these ideas that are just your own, and you might be suppressing them, and they're starting to come to the surface and irritate the heck out of you. It's like the universe is saying that you're ready, but you're holding yourself back, and it needs you to push past what's holding you back. Push past anything that comes in your way. It irritates you, hurts you, whatever. Keep going. Like, keep going and keep working on this, and let the tears fall. If you don't feel comfortable about crying in front of people, don't. It's a personal journey. Like, if you, you know, like sometimes we hold back our tears or edit how we sound or don't cry at all because we are in such pain, but it turns us into a barren wasteland. We need to let that water flow. So let's see. Am I getting any more cards here? I'm just looking at the cards to see if I get anything else. Okay. More fire energy. So we got Ace of Fire and Messenger of Fire. So the cool thing about this Ace of Fire is, like, when you let these tears fall, it will actually allow your fire to really burn, because you're holding these little wells, these little rivers, these little bits of water, and that's like putting out your fire over and over again. And this kind of relates to, I lit a candle to protect our space and protect our readings, and at first the flame was barely burning. I was like, oh, is it going to go out? You know, and I was like, what is going on here? And because I feel that the unexpressed emotions, letting them out, being true to the fact that you have pain, that you've been through a journey that is something that not everyone survives, but you did. And you have to remember that. I think you have forgotten that you are a survivor here. You now need to embody that. You've went through the desert. You've went through that 40 days in the desert with nothing but your own spirituality, your own yourself. And you're finding that, and that's sparking this fire, this like manifestation. I love that there's a geez, now I just blanked on the word. I had it a second ago. But when you're doing iron work, you know, you have to heat it up to a huge, you know, you can't have any water. It has to be at such a hot temperature that you change the very, you know, elemental nature of what you're manifesting. Like, it can no longer withstand to be in this kind of tepid, my words are not working either. Like I said, I've been getting a lot of blue imagery and evil eye. So, you know, I do feel that as I give you guys more messages and this reaches more people, I do feel like I constantly need to keep my energy and these readings protected. And we also got Messenger of Fire. So, like, he has this this shield, and it's got an insect on it. So, like, that is your shield. So you're gonna, like, forge in the fires of your emotion and the fires of your creation. You are going to forge these keys. They need to be truly, I mean, all the impurities have to be boiled out of it. This is a very weird reading. I don't usually get this metaphysical on here because it doesn't make sense to so many people, but I've just been encouraged to just move forward and, you know, tell you guys what comes out. And if you guys hate it, hey, I get it. It's not for everyone. But let's see what else we get. Let's see what we get. Okay. 10 of Earth. Okay, so this is the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, and I've been getting a lot of spider webs. The cool thing is I learned also, so that under the earth, where all the tree the tree roots are, and where there's fungi, they create a network and they communicate with each other. So this is kind of a really cool card. So as you forge, you know, into your new journey, because you've dealt with your emotions, you've dealt with what's triggering you, and now you've really alchemized the essence of who you are into this shield around who you are. It's allowed you to venture into a completely different realm than you could have ever imagined. And yes, I know I'm getting weird here, but I do feel like you're going on an adventure that you could never imagine. It's not just a physical adventure, but, you know, you are the realm bridger. You have the key. So as you go along this journey, you are understanding the language and the communication styles that you had never understood before. You are connecting with people in ways that you're like, how I don't know this person, but I feel connected to them. That is a step in your journey. So I'm going to drink some tea because my and maybe you could have some tea with me. That would be great. You can always pause and come back and have some tea with me. It's nice to share a little beverage with you guys. So let me clarify with these cards. These are the Sacred Earth Oracle. So we just got the 10 of Earth, which is the 10 of Pentacles, which is like, that's great. You are like literally getting more than you could possibly imagine. You're connected to the earth, to the skies, to the everything. Okay, I love this. So you got rediscovery. And this is great because I see this purple and this fire, like a crown chakra and a third eye activation. And, you know, you're just really starting to rediscover that you have always been this. You have always been the realm bridger. You have always had the key, the keys. It's always been within you. Yeah, this is who you are. And I think we've forgotten who we are because when we feel pain that comes up, when we feel irritants, when we get too close to the nettles, we shy away, we retreat, we go within ourselves, not remembering that within the most irritating things is the best medicine. I mean, like I said, the nettles have extremely healing properties, and that you can actually eat. There's a pasta that I'm saying the word stinging nettle pasta. Like they use it to actually create something really good and wonderful. And see, we've got this purple again. So like something could be irritating you, getting under your skin, causing, you know, pain. And instead of pulling back, you are actually moving forward it and examining it, like what's going on, what else is here. And when you go through these emotions, when you really examine them, you know, the light will be shown that you are not alone. Maybe some of you have been, you know, getting visits from your own spirit guides, the divine, whatever you believe. Like, if you don't believe in spirit guides, then what is it that when you are in that space of being quiet, of being, you know, just sitting alone, what do you hear? Whatever voice that is, that little whisper, that little tug that to go this direction, that is what you need to listen for. So let's see if I get anything else, because I love giving you guys as much information as possible, and then we'll get out of here. We'll finish this story. It's a really beautiful story. It's painful. I can feel it. Yeah, so you got the 6 of Swords. And this, like I talked about at the beginning, a boat, seas, mountains, oceans. You are moving through these emotions. You are moving away from this pain. You know, this could feel like pain that you don't want to deal with. And so you're moving away from that. And see, we have the purple here again, or the blue. It looks purple to me. And we've had it in this card and with the nettles. So this pain you are now using to propel you forward, to cloak you, to protect you. So that's really amazing that's our last card, because you've seen there's all this, like, this emotion is actually pushing the boat forward. You're using it. You're alchemizing your own trauma, your own pains to fuel you forward, to heal you, to move away from the hardships. It's no longer holding you back, it's moving you forward. Incredible. If this was your story, it was great. And if it wasn't, we'll come back and see if there's a story that does, you know, match to your story. There's tons of readings, so come back, visit, comment. Geez, I can't talk. Comment, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys soon. I love you. Sorry that I have a neighbor. It's loud. I wanted to keep the window open because I really felt like the need for a breeze, just like in this card. So sometimes we just got to go with what's right for us, and it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be the best, but that's okay. Be happy with who you are. Everything you've been through has made you into the person you are, which is beautiful. Appreciate that. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.